Got anything to tell these people?
Yeah, we're here today to prove to all you guys why a shotgun is the best home defense weapon on the face of the earth. So millions of people all around the United States use shotguns for home defense. We've gathered here today to prove to you why a shotgun is your absolute best option to defend yourself and your property. So the first thing, or the first reason why you should always select a shotgun as your #1 choice to defend your home is magazine capacity. All right? When you have the potential to walk into a gunfight with an individual who might want to harm you, you always want to select a weapon that has the lowest possible magazine capacity. This shotgun right here, this Winchester SXP, I can carry 4 rounds or shells in this weapon right here. Now, the great thing about having a low magazine capacity is that you're really gonna make your shots count, all right? So, I can't understand why on earth anyone would walk in to a gunfight with a weapon like this that could hold 16 rounds, or God forbid, a weapon like this that would hold 30 rounds, a 30 round magazine capacity. You're just gonna end up wasting your bullets. If you have a weapon like this shotgun and an intruder comes in, you're gonna make your shots count because you know you only have 4. Reason number 2 why we would take a shotgun over any other weapons platform to defend our home is because the rate of fire that you can lay down with this shotgun, all right? As you guys will see here in just a minute, those 4 shells that I have in this weapon, it's gonna take me quite a while to get those 4 shots off, okay? Now, that's a great thing because you know you're gonna have to take a while, so you're gonna make sure you have really good aim between shots, right? So why anyone would choose a pistol caliber carbine or a handgun to defend themselves and they can shoot tons of rounds really quickly, I have no clue because, you know, that's not a good thing. So here we go. I'm gonna empty this weapon and we're gonna see the rate of fire on this shotgun and then see how it compares to our other options. So here we go. We have one in the chamber. All right, had 3. That was only 3 in there. So let's see, rate of fire now on some other weapon that we might choose for home defense. See how long it takes me to get 3 shots off with this weapon? That's way too fast. That rate of fire is way too fast. So you would always want to choose a shotgun because it's going to slow you down. You're going to make sure you're going to aim properly and hit your target every single time. Reason number 3 that you would choose your shotgun for home defense is because of the absolutely horrifically slow time it takes to reload this weapon, all right? You know, that is going to give you time to assess the situation. If this weapon goes dry and you're in a gunfight, it's going to give you some time, a long time, while you get this thing reloaded to figure out what's going on and what the aftermath might have been from the first 3 or 4 shots that you had taken before this thing went dry. So let's see about reload time on this and then we'll compare it to another option. So here we go. I'm going to imagine this weapon. Oh, she's dry. I need to reload. Here we go. You know, you can keep a handful of these shells in your pocket as you're walking around the house. Now I've had plenty of time to assess what might be happening. Now I'm back on target, ready to go. And again, we see that quick rate of fire with that shotgun. So let's compare that to a reload with, let's say, a handgun. All right. main disadvantage to the handgun right here, not only rate of fire, but the reload's way too fast. Holy crap, I hadn't shot that SIG P226 in a long time. That was ugly. But anyways, you got the point. You saw how quick that reload was? That's not a good thing if you're trying to defend your house. You need to take a good long pause to make sure what's happening, the situation hasn't changed, right? So that's the, reason number 3, I think, slow reload time. Reason number 4 to choose the shotgun is the excessive amount of recoil that this weapon produces, all right? We have 2 3/4 inch shells, the smallest possible shell that we can put in this weapon. And it's good to have a good hard recoil out of your weapon, especially when you're in a gunfight. That way when you take your first shot, your sights are going to come off the target because of the recoil, and you're going to have to settle those sights back in on the target, and you're really going to have time to think about maybe taking that next shot. So let's see how we can manage this recoil versus some of our other options. So again, all right. Now as you see with one of our other options here, the recoil is much less. I'm actually able to hold my my sights on the target the entire time without them ever coming off the exact spot that I want the bullet to go in. So that just, it's going to cause problems not having a lot of recoil. Plus you look really cool when you're shooting a weapon that's, knocking you back every time. So that's reason number 4. All right, reason number 5 to use a shotgun for home defense. In a close quarters combat scenario, there's a high likelihood that you would have targets in close proximity to things or individuals that you don't want to shoot, right? That just tends to happen in tight environments. You have people in close proximity. So you can actually prevent a hostage scenario with a shotgun, because if you go to shoot at someone in close proximity to a hostage with a shotgun, you'll probably hit the hostage too and take them out, and then you no longer have a hostage scenario, okay? So we got 2 orange targets down here in close proximity. We're gonna take 3 shots. We're now shooting 3-inch double-aught buck, so we are gonna have a nice recoil, which is another advantage to this weapons platform. I'm gonna shoot the orange silhouette on the right side, and again, we're imagining those are 2 targets in close proximity, which they are. So right side target, I'm going to take 3 shots at that thing, all right? All right, let's go down here and take a gander at these things. Come on, tech guy. So we kept all of our pellets in our target on the right side. We got lucky there, we didn't have any flyers. Now I was aiming dead center of this target, so let's see what our margin of error would have been. So from our furthest pellet, we had a 4-inch margin of error, 4-inch margin of error. Now, if I was to take a shot at this right side target with my handgun or my PCC, and I hit dead center of the target, that would give me a 7-inch margin of error. So if I could take a precision shot at the center of the target that I want to hit, I've got 7 inches of margin left and right before I actually took my, my hostage out with the shotgun. We got 4 inches. So you want to cut down, you don't want to have a big margin of error, because if you ever had to actually defend yourself, your heart rate's going to be up, it's going to be scary, it's probably going to be dark, and that 4 inches, you want to leave yourself, if you can leave yourself just 4 inches of making a mistake, left or right, instead of 7 inches, obviously you would choose the 4 inches, right? Does that make sense to y'all? Guys, you've seen here today, we've proven why you would choose a shotgun over some sort of semi-automatic, either handgun or pistol caliber carbine. The only thing that we left out, the great part about the shotgun, is if you have a home intruder, many times you don't even have to fire a shot, because the process of simply loading this weapon will make the bad guy run. And that's probably the best home defense plan that you can have, is this right here. Look, if you use a shotgun, you don't have to train as much. You have a big spread of rounds going down through there, so you have a good excuse for not training. And it's just old technology, and that's what we want to stick with, especially when we have other options. We always want to stick with the older technology, the tried and true, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Nuff said.